A flying rock.
Welcome back, viewers. Part 3 or something. I went to check her Twitch channel just a moment ago. You should... I don't know. It looks weird. It's like two lightsabers glued together, just flying around in a.
My ship is ugly. I had a fancier ship, but it's so small that I can't fit all my stuff in it. I'm too rich. I need a bigger backpack.
Yeah, I've heard your first world problem. I'm too rich. I have too much silver. I don't need it.
Too much stuff.
Hey, you want to go through would you rather questions? Okay. Here, would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early?
I'd rather be 20 minutes early because I am always 10 minutes late and it's embarrassing. So I'd rather take being early.
I think I would go also with the 20 minutes early, but I think there's a catch in this thing that since you're always 20 minutes early, you kind of like, if you have like, let's say, if you have 5 events that you have to be on time in one day, and you're just 20 minutes early on each of them, that would be 1 hour altogether away from your life. I suppose.
But you can use the time like for something.
Yeah. That's true. You don't have to.
Like Instagram.
Yeah, you don't have to. Twiddle your thumbs and just do nothing during that time.
Yeah.
Make yourself
or other
useful.
Important stuff like that.
So, yeah, that's a holy son of a strength. Okay, would you rather lose all your money, all of your money and valuables, or all of the pictures you have ever taken? What the hell?
All the pictures I've ever taken.
Yeah, or all the money you have.
All the pictures? I can have new ones. I actually lost all my pictures just some days ago because I accidentally broke my ulkoinen kovalevy, outer storage.
External, hard drive.
Hard drive, thank you. I broke it, and there was also the official version of my becoming bestseller novel fantasy book. And it is not. So been there, done that. I'll choose the photos.
Oh yeah, I would choose the photos also. I don't think.
I keep the money I have.
I don't think I'm a photo person because I mean it's nice to look at the photos and stuff like that, but I never seem to go back to watch the photos for a second time.
Yeah, and I have like some old albums from my childhood and stuff like that. And okay, if I do inventory to my drawers, which I do quite often because I probably have some kind of neurosis that I have to like invent my stuff all the time. So I might like scroll them a little bit, but if they didn't exist, I wouldn't care. So, because the memories still stay.
Yeah, at least
my memory is so good that everything will stay in my head. Yeah.
Yeah, the memories of what you ate just 2 hours ago.
Yeah, too close. So nitrate.
You know, it's actually very interesting that when I take pictures of food, I mean hipsters do it, but I I did it before them, so call me a super hipster, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a chef, and
Yep, you were a hipster before it was.
yeah, because I'm a chef, it's
Yeah, of
it's a
course
little
you
bit
take
different for
pictures.
me. I take pictures
Mm,
so that I remember what kind of food it was and
uh,
how they decorate it, so that I might learn something from the decoration and stuff like that.
yeah. Perpetual Telsnet is laughing at the same thing you as you like. My memory is so good that I never forget anything. And talking about the food and what I did on Saturday.
Mm. Nowadays I
What
just
is
have
that?
problems with I think my close term memory. It's like
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing.
I'm I tend to have this problem that nowadays when welcome to the stream, whoever you are, that if I go to a room and immediately I start wondering what I was doing there,
Hmm.
and then I
What was I
go
actually searching for? Why am I running away
something like that.
here? Oh yeah,
I'm doing it
find
back
it.
and forth, going from room to room, trying to figure out what I was doing. And maybe in 3 hours, I realized, oh yeah, I wanted to go to a bathroom. That's why the
The good
lights were
thing,
on.
this happens to me with coffee. That I feel like having coffee. Then I make myself some coffee. Then I already forget that I've done the coffee, and then I like after half an hour I get the feeling that hey, I'd like to have some coffee. Then I go to the coffee machine, and then I'm like super happily surprised that I actually have some coffee there.
Is it cold?
Like
Is it lukewarm?
there for me.
How
Because
how?
I had already forgotten that I did it.
But how warm is the coffee?
It keeps it warm, the master.
Oh, oh yeah, the Maca Master,
Yeah.
the infamous Maca Master.
Yep.
Ugh,
Live without it.
it's
Yes.
you actually drink first call it first degree roast coffee like other Finns do.
Like what roasted coffee?
I mean, how light and dark they are from 1 to 5.
Well,
Because
in
most Finns
Finland it
just
is maybe dark, but in world scale, I don't know. Do you know the Pauling's Havana coffee? It says it's like, oh, and I like those which are 5, but
mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's actually that like dark coffee if you go anywhere else than in Finland.
Oh well,
Isn't it
the
good for me because
espresso is like number 3, and number 4 is Italian roast, and then
yeah.
the Parisian roast is around number 5.
Uh,
I
I like espresso though. So darker is better. Cause
once you go black, I don't.
somehow better for my stomach.
It is usually. It's usually the secret for those who drink lots of coffee and they wonder that why the tummy is always excuse me,
Yeah.
is always aching, and the secret lies in the dark roast. It's just softer in kind of way. Also not that bitter or something like that.
Yep.
Um,
Yes. But 3 now I can nothing found.
I was working in Spain
Planet is stupid.
in a
Our
Spanish
rich cats.
kitchen down in Sevilla. That's close to Malaga, southern Spain. And I think that's where I actually learned how to drink espresso, because they don't do the kind of shit that these Finns do.
Yeah.
That the coffee that tastes like water.
Yep. So
So
instant diarrhea guaranteed.
There was this time when my roommate back then, we were both studying in restaurant business, and he had, I think his stomach was acting up or something like that, because he hasn't been outside Finland that much and traveling and so on, so he hasn't built that much at all of resistance, and me going around the globe, I have all sorts of bugs already from different planets and whatnot, and it wasn't a problem for me. He said I could have his espresso, or did it? I think it was latte. Well, I got his latte, so basically I got a double amount of latte. And by the time we went to the Spanish classes, I think I drummed all the time. I was just hitting my fingers and hands at the desk and going doom da doom 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 da doom 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 doom, and during the recess, my friend asked that that's the effect of coffee, and I said, "Oh, that's the thing. I didn't know. I was just feeling really restless." But yeah, after that, I just couldn't go back to regular number one coffee anymore.
Yep. No way. Couldn't do that.
When was your first dark roast coffee?
Yep. Nothing found. I just tossed some. No, cake relic. I got it. Okay, happy.
How long you been drinking a dark roast?
Yeah, darker roast is better. Much healthier.
How long you been drinking it?
Yeah, a little bit darker roast, but not like anything.
You're talking to the people on chat there? Are you talking to the people on chat there?
No, to you.
Oh, I asked that. How long have you been drinking dark roast?
Oh, sorry, I heard wrong. Several years, I think.
Okay, that's good. Have you ever tried Vietnamese coffee?
No, I don't think so.
Because it's also ultra dark, but the roasting technique is a bit different from the Mediterranean roasting technique. The Mediterranean roasting technique goes like you roast them in a high temperature so that it builds a sort of a little bit of bitter flavors. But in Vietnamese roasting technique, it's you roast for a long time in lower temperatures so that it actually doesn't get bitter, and it turns into a smooth, caramelized, super stuff.
Yep.
And it's also weird that Vietnam, considering how small the country is, they actually managed to become the second biggest, selling the second most coffee to the whole world. And thinking that the number one and number three is like Africa, the whole continent, and South America. That small country is actually competing against those, which is nice.
I should taste it.
You should. I don't know where you would get them from. Do you have any Asian ethnic stores or something like that around you?
We have 2, I think. Yeah, and one of them is like fixed that it actually stays there, but the other one is kind of.
They come and go?
I don't think it will survive very long. It
okay.
Perpetual stealthman. My sister drank that on her trip to Vietnam, and now she sounds like a man.
What? How is that possible? Do they actually mean that her voice just got lowered, or is she just bragging that, Oh, you guys are drinking some light shit. I'm going deep black brown or something. I need, I mean, I need more information. I need some background info for this.
Yeah. Not sure if it was the coffee. Maybe it was some virus or something.
Oh,
My
oh.
God.
I don't
No.
suppose you're mixing it up with Thailand, where people do those surgeries, you know, where stuff like that. Somebody told me you have a boyfriend who looks like a girlfriend. I should.
Oh, Miss Jesus fucking Christ. Hello. Better this way. Good to see you again.
What kind of name is that? Mischievous fucking Christ.
Yep.
Okay.
It is his Twitch name.
It's you kind of get demonetized with those kind of fans.
Wait a minute, where am I running? Just transferred my ship closer to these sun already. Going to the direction.
Do your fans know who you're playing with there?
I am sorry. Yeah, because you didn't hear it before. I am today doing kind of stream podcast with Evil GM. He is hosting my
She.
channel and I am hosting.
She is hosting.
Hers.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm on the YouTube, and Wasteland Sakura is on Twitch.
Yep.
And we're not playing the same game. I'm playing Binding of Isaac here, and well, we're just talking whatever comes to our mind.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not fucking Christ. It's from my father, Fosep. So it's Mr. Jesus Fosep Christ. Alrighty.
Mr. Jesus Joseph Christ.
Fosep.
Joseph.
Fosep.
Oh, I'm not going to. I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try anymore.
Like Fosep.
Jose.
Where do I find some? I can't leave this place because I have that drop board over there. Can I mark it some? Right to have that upgrade on my exosuit. If I leave this place, I will find that drop board anymore.
Ah, I'm crying acid here, which is good.
He says, "Oh my god, you great memory again. I'm the guy who watched Wasteland earlier. Yes, I know you because you watched me first
Oh,
before he even started streaming. So that's why I remember you."
oh great.
And I was super envious that you guys were on his channel. That's just joking. Nice to see that you're supporting my friend.
It's nice that you actually have viewers over there. I'm still wondering where are my viewers. It's 11 o'clock in Finland, and I don't know. Either people are just tired from the weekend's wedding, because I think there was like at least 3 different weddings according to Facebook.
Yeah, so I heard.
Why did I use
dozens of weddings everywhere.
Everybody's getting married.
There's some shit.
And none of your viewers is asking if I'm single or anything.
Not yet.
It's not like I'm gonna answer them. Hold on, there's the battery.
Mr. Jesus F. Christ, maybe we should get married too.
Huh?
Rush! Quickly! Everybody, get married. What is a dinosaur?
Before the summer ends.
Life's G.
What is the thing with summer weddings, by the way? Is it just because it's
Feels
warm
like
and...
summer warmth, yeah, and it's prettier in summer. And some people prefer like winter wedding because that's pretty too.
Yeah, if there is any snow, because you know...
Yeah, if
It,
there isn't, then it's just horrible.
yeah, it's just gray slush everywhere, and
Yeah, yeah.
what a...
So it's very risky to have like winter wedding. But then again, the Finnish summer is rather unpredictable too. So
Well, usually it's very predictable. It's
usually
cold.
it rains
It's cold.
and rainy.
It's wet, cold, and rainy, and
Except
gray.
this summer.
Except this summer, yes. This summer was
what?
very exceptional.
It was like warm, like super super warm.
It was like hot. It was more hot than
Yeah.
warm.
Yeah, it was really nice.
It was so hot that I actually had one drop of sweat this summer, which means it's freaking hot.
I usually don't sweat worthy either. Almost, maybe this year. I feel bad for people who like suffer warmth. Sounds
Yeah, those.
uncomfortable.
I think there's two types of people who suffer from warm. It's either people who suffer from it and they never leave Finland to other warm places, or they're kind of people who still suffer from it, but yet they go to the tropical places like Thailand and,
Yeah.
and Japan and southern China, and they're like, oh, why? It's so beautiful here, but why am I drinking hot soup? What is wrong with the locals? Oh, but yeah, by the way, that's a weird thing about Asia. Some of the Asian, I mean, most of the Asian people, I think, when it's hot, they drink something hot to feel
Maybe it
better.
makes your body cool.
Oh, hell no, it doesn't. It just makes you even more hot. At least in my point of view. That's... What kind of science is that? You're
Because
feeling
if you
hot.
take something hot, your body wants to make it cooler, so it starts to.
But
like,
it's impossible. You're already filled with hot liquid. It's where do you get the cold to actually feel even cooler? The only solution for that is like either air conditioning or actually drinking stuff that is actually cool with ice, lots of ice.
Yep. That can work too. A good idea.
Jeez, what is wrong with this?
So much money for scanning that dinosaur. Yes.
You use honey for scanning dinosaurs?
Scanning
Honey.
dinosaurs.
Honey. You're scanning dinosaurs with honey. That's what
Honey?
I've heard.
No, with my scanner device. Multi-tool. It has a scanner. Unidentified
What's with the
animal.
honey then?
What honey?
The audio levels of this stream is not the best, but it does create some sort of production value and entertainment value also. So how have the people been liking this your stream so far? Having a guest co-hostess here.
Yes. How are you liking it? Better or worse than just looking at my stupid face alone?
Yeah. Is
And
it like,
listening to me
never do
talk
this
here
again, kick her out? Or, please, we need more.
Yep.
Because we can definitely make
Which
this
one do you choose?
normal thing.
I choose more.
Okay, that's one vote for that.
Dioxide deposit, copper deposit.
They don't have any opinions.
There is silence in chat.
Okay, they went speechless. They're like, oh shit, we actually have to say something that
I
has...
would answer.
They don't want to be responsible for their words. Boys, we are looking for your attention. Come on. You should be
Keep attention.
You should be glad that two girls are trying to get your attention here.
Yoo-hoo. Solo or duo, which is better?
Hi, Kim Crows. Welcome to the stream. There's Wasteland Sakura here with me. She's on Twitch. I'm handling things on YouTube over here. Yeah. Dang it.
I can't find antimatter anywhere.
Bucket of lard. My character just got bucket of lard.
Can I do?
And it's so slow now.
I can produce antimatter. Well, why didn't I know that before?
I produce antimatter also. It's called my wallet.
It says 1,5 naista. 1.5 ladies.
What do you mean 1.5? Where did the half come from? Who's the half lady here? What's going on?
What half? Mr. Jesus for Christ's sake, 1,5 naista, 1.5 ladies.
That's a very bad name for.
I am only
series.
half getting that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 1.5 because I have only half a brain. So.
Oh. Speed
I got
up.
stuck in a tree. Perpetual talisman. Jesus is so rude. Yeah.
Dang you, Jesus.
Such rudeness. Everybody is always mocking on me during my streams.
That doesn't
Whether
happen.
it be about my cooking or my memory problem.
It doesn't happen
losing all
in
the
my
time.
stream. My stream is usually much more polite. Then again, I don't think I have much viewers. I think it's not the jet lag, but the wedding lag.
Ah, yeah.
Then again, not all of them went into weddings this weekend because not every follower is from Finland. Some of them are just a normal username. Foo! Welcome to the stream. And welcome.
Where is the...
I don't know. Hey! Thanks for the subs. Just a normal username. That's a mouthful.
There. Found it.
I'm gonna get rid of these spiders
I'm crashing my ship on
Okay.
the trees.
Next question. Would you rather be famous when you are alive and forgotten when you die? Or unknown when you are alive but famous after you die?
Maybe famous when I'm alive.
Yeah,
And then forgot.
Yeah, you get more subscribers that way.
Yeah, because remembers dead streamers.
I actually remember one dead streamer. I think he made a suicide.
Like after.
It was a big thing when he made a suicide. It was. I think. I'm sorry if somebody gets sad from hearing this, but it was one of those channels from. What channel was it? The same channel that was doing co-op with Nostalgia Critic. Linkara, was it? No? I can't remember. But he, I think he had lots of depression thingies, and
yeah.
His wife found him dead with a gun.
Oh.
something
rough.
like that. And that's one thing about depression is that they hide it so well. They don't want to share it, so you never know if somebody close to you is having trouble. They might be smiling and they might be saying everything's fine, ha, and laughing, but it's just, you know, it's just what's on the surface.
Yep. I kind of have the, well, in some way, happy situation that people close to me have shared their feelings, that they do have like dark feelings and depression and stuff like that. So I can be there and try to my best to support.
Yeah, that's nice.
And at least if something happens, it won't be a super surprise for me.
Yeah. What I find hard with the depression thing is that if there's somebody with depression, I'm not sure that many people know what to say. It's really it's an awkward situation, and they don't know what to say, and even if they might know what to say, it might not help because the listener is like, it's a problem. It's a problem that is psychological, and everything, whatever they hear is just not it just doesn't sound the way it's supposed to sound. Yeah, everything just sounds dark.
Valeranna is typing, I'm never smiling. No, it's not awkward. That's good to hear.
Yeah, it's not. It's actually.
It depends. If you trust someone, maybe it's easier.
I don't.
Smiling is for people with teeth.
That's not true. Well, I think smiling is for those who don't have teeth either. Like babies, they smile all the time, and
baby smiles are super cute.
They look like idiots, and it doesn't bother them at all. And people love it. People actually love it.
They look like little idiots, and they're still the cutest thing.
Absolutely adorable. Yeah. But I don't smile that much either. And I think that's one of the reasons why I don't have a face cam, is that I'm not that photogenic, and I don't even bother to do any makeup, and you know, when I was doing the snack video.
And, well, you don't need to smile, like, even though you would have your cam on.
Yeah, but
if you don't feel comfortable with the cam, then of course it's good. Why did I come to my ship? Oh yeah, Cobalt.
You know, it's when there are
smiling is for happy people. I'm not happy. And there are emojis of smiling babies.
I don't have to.
Baby, it's yawn.
I don't have to smile even if I'm happy, but the thing is that I feel more comfortable when I don't have to smile, like forcefully. I want the smile to come more natural, and when there's social situation when you don't know somebody for the first time or something, and you don't actually smile, they get misunderstood. You're supposed to you're supposed to do the smiling in the job interview or at the wedding or whatever, but that's just I don't have the energy for son of a.
Yeah. No. Do this way.
But anyways, I was doing that snack video, and I was thinking that should I do my nails for that, because my nails were already long, and they look dull.
I love pretty nails. I'm not absolutely positive with doing the nails because I do my nails all the time. It's super. Makes you feel pretty unhappy.
I don't have the patience, I think. Well, I could have done them totally black or have black stripes or something like that. But nice. I just don't feel like I have the time or energy. Well, basically, I could be watching Netflix at the same time when doing the nails, of course.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just never has
a
been.
Genius idea because I always get bored. It takes me maybe a couple of hours to fix them.
Mm.
And this is now the first time that I came to think about it. Why have I never watched
God dang, girl!
while doing
Get your shit together!
like, oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's actually what you need to do.
Ionized gold. 55! Where the heck do I get cobalt? They're okay anyway. Ha! Cobalt from that one. Super!
I'm not gonna talk about this YouTuber named Cobalt. I don't think I even know anything about Cobalt. The YouTuber.
Terran relics.
Then again, I don't know that many YouTubers in the end. All I know is Northern Line.
I know. Minimal.
And I know Kubits. She's one of my favorites.
Oh, also info for Valorant. Well, you probably knew that already because I told you before, but I am today co-streaming with Evil Game Master.
Just called Evil GM.
Evil GM.
That's shorter.
Yeah.
It's not like some people might mix it as Evil General Manager or something, but or General Motors. I don't know. How did you get your name, by the way? Wasteland Sakura.
Well,
it does sound
like
neat.
Post-apocalyptic boogie, and after LARPing a couple of post-apocalyptic LARPs, there comes the Wasteland. And since I have a Japan fever, which doesn't go away, it's like a Japan plague, there comes the Sakura.
Oh yeah. Wasteland Cherry Blossom.
Exactly.
And for those who didn't understand what's a LARP, it's a live action role playing.
Yeah, game. I just assume people. Shame on me.
Yeah, I have to be considerate.
I'm Japanese. For some reason, I'm not falling for that.
I'm trying to take people into considerations, like the fact that this my streams usually, my videos are for people, even with the people with vision disabilities, because this is more like this has been more of a, what do you say, a podcast than a regular, your normal any day game stream. We haven't talked that much about game, except you've been talking about having Cobalt and whatnot.
Yeah, every now and then I about what's happening in game.
Yeah.
Hazardous flora. They're trying to kill me. Poisonous barfs. Burps.
Ugh. Death. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna make another 1 minute or something like that. Pause. Okay, see you guys in a few minutes. And other people who are watching not live, I'll see you, I don't know, tomorrow, something like that. Stay tuned!
There's a cave.